Colin Jost only needed one clipped line. All that Britain demands in return is that we keep these two. And suddenly, the living room soundtrack across 2 continents was a roar of uncomfortable laughter. The joke aired live on Saturday Night Live during Weekend Update on May 10th, 2025, with a photo of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle looming behind the anchor desk. In 60 seconds, the bit leapt from NBC studio to millions of phones. The Keep These Two shot up X's trending board, and commentators from tabloids to TikTok agreed on one thing: late-night comedy had crossed an invisible line. Why did that single punchline feel so explosive? Stick around, because by the end of this story, you'll understand how one laugh cracked a carefully polished image, and why every fresh attempt to seal the fracture only makes the fissure wider. Within hours, Jost's clips spawned reaction videos, stitches, and duets. Even Facebook reposts pulled 7-digit views before breakfast. The timing was brutal. Meghan's Mother's Day post, sun-washed hug, 2 smiling kids, landed the very next morning, making the whiplash between wholesome and hostile impossible to ignore. Meanwhile, paparazzi shots of the couple beaming at Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter concert 2 nights prior recirculated, and critics framed the sequence as a trifecta of tone-deaf optics: concert glamour, family values Instagram, then international roast. Page 6. The real sting wasn't the joke itself. It was the way audiences nodded along. Late-night monologues don't mock fairy tale heroes. They skewer public figures who feel overmanaged, out of touch, or both. A punchline landing that cleanly signaled the cultural jury had already shifted. But that was only the match. The gasoline dripped in from a very different corner of the internet. Scroll back to the early 2010s. A blurry Mediterranean snapshot, long dismissed as harmless lifestyle chatter. Woman in designer shades, flute of champagne, circle of well-heeled 20-somethings on a billionaire's deck. Reddit conspiracy threads dubbed it the Yacht Girl image and swore the brunette in the center was Meghan, years before Windsor Castle was even a dream. Every few months, the picture resurfaces, gets debunked, vanishes, then pops up again like a digital revenant. This spring, it roared back after a viral YouTube breakdown titled "Meghan Markle Freaks Out After Old Yacht Photos Leak." Individually, none of the recycled pixels prove anything. No wrongdoing, no illegal acts. But context is kryptonite. The date overlaps neatly with Meghan's pre-royal timeline. Some faces in the background match minor Hollywood players. And the yacht's rumored owner once holidayed alongside Prince Andrew, an association tabloids can't resist. To casual viewers, the photo suggests one depressing possibility. Maybe the modern Cinderella story wasn't luck meeting love at all. Maybe it was strategy, elaborate, relentless strategy. And that hunch threatened to turn every speech about authenticity into a sales pitch no longer believed. From suitcase-holding briefcase girl on Deal or No Deal, to marquee paralegal on Suits, to Duchess walking Windsor's long walk. In under 10 years, admirers called it hustle. Skeptics called it a straight-line ascent too tidy for coincidence. Royal gossip regulars traced a breadcrumb trail of networking photos, charity galas, and stylists-only soirees that seemed to place Meghan inside elite circles long before she met Harry on that blind date in London. When Page 6 quoted a palace insider saying, "I genuinely think nobody trusts him, and that's the bottom line," it wasn't hard to read the him as plural. The same week, another source told the Tab Harry had been shut out until he could prove private conversations wouldn't end up monetized. To critics, that mismatch between curated vulnerability and rumored opportunism felt like Exhibit A. But the most damaging element wasn't royal whispering. It was subtraction. Entire Instagram grids deleted. Sorority sisters declining interview requests. Celebrity friendships quietly dissolved. The more the public squinted, the more acreage of Meghan's past looked airbrushed away. And that raised a darker question. If the past is spotless, why wipe it? Receipts are the oxygen of internet culture. Remove them and people gasp harder. By spring 2025, digital archaeologists noted screenshots of yacht party RSVPs disappearing from Google Cache. A popular lifestyle blogger scrubbing photos that once tagged Meghan at a 2013 Monaco charity regatta. Rumors of NDAs surfacing among LA stylists who'd prepped her in the Suits era. Meanwhile, Harry faced his own transparency test, losing a final appeal on May 2nd to restore taxpayer-funded police protection while in Britain. A high court judge bluntly told him a sense of grievance does not translate into a legal argument. The optics were brutal. A California mansion, Netflix cash, and yet a courtroom plea for public security dollars. Sympathy drained in real time. And commentators began lumping the Duke's bruised ego with the Duchess's disappearing act. By now, curiosity had mutated into suspicion. And comedy, sharper, fleer, nastier, was ready to pounce. Satire rarely lands the first blow, but it often drives the stake. The tipping point arrived in February 2023 when South Park aired the worldwide privacy tour, lampooning a ginger prince and his media-hungry wife who circled the globe, shouting, "We want privacy!" through bullhorns. Viewers knew exactly who the Canadian caricatures resembled. Ratings spiked. Harry's approval dipped. Meghan's dipped harder. And the animation's private jet with megaphones visual became meme gold. The Independent. That same summer, Spotify executive Bill Simmons, industry heavyweight and no stranger to expletives, vented on his own show. "I've got to get drunk and tell you about my Zoom with Harry. Effing grifters." When late-night hosts, cartoonists, and CEOs start using the same punchlines, the narrative hardens. The public stopped asking whether rumors were true and began dissecting how long the cover-up had worked. For years, Harry and Meghan's origin story leaned on injustice, invasive tabloids, royal cold shoulders, veiled racism. Oprah's 2021 special underscored the theme, and a wave of viewers wept along. Yet, by 2025, the couple's lifestyle, private polo matches, Montecito acres, streaming paydays, clashed with their grievances. When Harry complained in court filings that self-funded security left him devastated, even neutral observers winced. Page Six's May 7th expose crystallized the mood. Nobody trusts him, and Meghan's part of the reason. In online forums, the vibe flipped from protect them to prove it. And with each deleted photo or unanswered yacht rumor, fans joined skeptics in the queue. The couple's brand pivot, wellness projects, lifestyle lines, new podcasts, landed awkwardly. Critics accused the duo of swapping palace protocol for influencer tropes. Even Meghan's fresh audio series struggled. 12 Archetypes episodes, $20 million deal, then a quiet goodbye amid scathing reviews. Comedy had done its job. Empathy circuits were fried. All that remained was the echoing void of official silence. In crises past, Meghan lawyered up, penned op-eds. Concurrently, former allies ghosted the discourse. The makeup artist who once praised Meghan's humble heart declined a Vanity Fair request. A Suits co-star who championed her 2018 wedding quietly set X replies to private. Digital footprints disappeared faster than new content could fill the gap, and amateur sleuths weaponized that vacuum, matching facial recognition grids to guest list PDFs, resurrecting cached yacht manifests from 2014. Every vanished receipt felt like wet paint on a hidden mural, proof that something beneath mattered more than the surface. In the algorithm's court of public opinion, the verdict was tipping. A single late-night joke did what years of front-page scoops could not. It made thousands laugh in recognition, not surprise. That laugh was the moment the public realized the royal fairy tale mask might be plastic after all. And once an audience starts spotting seams, every untouched detail becomes potential proof of seams everywhere. Maybe Meghan's past is exactly as she's told it. Clean, ordinary, unplanned. Maybe the yacht photo is a doppelganger. The Reddit timelines coincidence? The deleted posts, innocent housekeeping. Yet the deeper truth is this. In 2025, the image you sell must match the receipts the internet can retrieve. If those two pictures diverge even a little, the gap gets filled by memes, monologues, and mountains of amateur detective work. So here we are, one punchline, one persistent photograph, and a silence loud enough to hear across the Atlantic. The palace walls hadn't fallen, but that laugh left a permanent crack. And cracks, as every stonemason knows, only run in one direction. Your turn, viewers. Was it destiny, deliberation, or something in between? Drop your take below. And if another yacht snapshot surfaces tomorrow, you know where we'll be. Right back here, peeling away the next layer.